Percy has Rosicky as an option close to him. And Percy into the box, Gilberto in there. Surely he can't score again. Has been finding the back of the net just as often as the regular armband wearer Thierry Henry does. Flamini now, and the Rosicky finds Hoyt. Poor touch. Kazim Richards. Desperately looking for some support. Kozluk is there to help out. Might fancy it too. And steered goalwards by Nade. Rob Kozluk has scored only 2 goals in, well, it's 230 games for Sheffield United now. Nade tried to get the extra helping touch. Did get a nick as well. 5 players in red and white stripes in the Arsenal penalty area. One of those is Ledgett Wood. And here's Alan Quinn. Tame effort. Straight at Lehmann. Arsenal made a meal of clearing their lines in the first instance and then got lucky. Great chance this for Quinn. Seemed to lack the confidence required. Julio Baptista. Ball returned to him by Clichy. Rosicky. Blocked by Montgomery. And Arsenal have a player down. Robin van Persie. Maybe in his stomach. Maybe the ribs. He feels he's taken a punch to the rib cage. Let's see here. Well, Morgan did just have a little dig at him. Morgan's got away with one, perhaps. Rosicky. Through for Ali Adia. And he will shoot. Stung the hands of Kenny. Force wide. Made the angle difficult, but it was still a searing shot that Kenny had to keep out. It's been a feature of the game. Arsenal hurried and hassled into mistakes in the midfield. Now they'll try and break from that area, though, with Rosicky. Morgan got in the way. Jagielka there too. Now Quinn. Gillespie in acres of space over on the right. Quinn couldn't see him. Nade, he's wriggled clear of Toure. Out comes Lehmann, but Christian Nade scores! How well taken was that? From here it was all about Nade. Toure not strong enough to stop him. It still needed finishing. And that is done with such coolness. Gillespie. Morgan. That's Rosicky. And the ball goes out for a throw, but of more pressing concern for Sheffield United is that Paddy Kenny is writhing around. Hit the deck after this goal kick. Something went twang in the groin area. Well, this is a rare sight indeed, with substitute goalkeepers now such a commonplace sight. We don't often see an outfield player take the gloves and don the keeper's jersey, but it's time for Phil Jagielka to shine in nets for Sheffield United. Lovely touch on for Kazim Richards. Through the legs of Toure. Tong, first touch of the ball for the sub. Montgomery. Quinn is wide, Gillespie joins him. Gillespie, it's too high for Nade. Gilberto has missed it. Here's Alan Quinn. Straight into the grateful gloves of Jens Lehmann. Clichy, Gilberto, Baptista. Ali Adia, a little bit of room to the right for Rosicky. Ali Adia's gone for goal, and when they finally do shoot from range, it's a poor, poor attempt. Joyo Noel? No. Hooked on by Ali Adia. And Percy. Dispossessed by Davis. Fabregas has turned it back forward again, though, for Danielson. Here's Baptista. It'll break for Van Persie. What a good save, Jagielka. Superb reaction stop. Jagielka, with a smart, instinctive save, keeps Sheffield United ahead. 4 minutes, 30 seconds of injury time. It's Jens Lehmann with the throw. Senderos dithering. Toure. It's got to be a long ball. No other method. No time for it. Van Persie. Davis will try and help it out. And he's had to put it behind for a throw. Oh, into the corner. We've played 5 minutes of injury time. This is it for Arsenal. Van Persie in. And it's gone. Oh, don't know who the touch came off, but it doesn't matter because it is all over at Bramall Lane. Neil Warnock has got the better of Arsene Wenger. A hero's performance from Phil Jagielka, who donned the goalkeeper's gloves in the second half and shut out the Gunners. They've beaten Arsenal by 1-0.
I think it's probably the proudest moment since I've been manager here tonight. You know, the crowd it was just like when I wrote in the programme out when I was a kid. The atmosphere, the zipping on the pitch. Arsenal, you know, the Kings. Yes, they had a lot of injuries, but so did we. We were decimated this week, and I don't think it's just the result. I think we actually deserved to win the game tonight, and you know, even when Jagielka went in goal, I didn't panic tonight, I didn't worry tonight. I just felt we were going to win the game tonight.
Phil, how often do you pull off that trick?
I think it's the 5th time I've had to go in goal. I think the gaffer obviously likes to go with a bit more attacking option, especially at home, so he doesn't bother to put a keeper on the bench.
Had a real cup-tie feel to the game right from the start, didn't it?
Yes, it was the kind of game you can only play 2 or 3 times per year. They played today, and they did it that well. And overall, I feel we were a bit unlucky as well. And they have shown a great spirit. They have shown a great spirit, and in the end, they won it.
Stadium where Arsenal beat Charlton 4-0. Arsenal went agonisingly close twice in the space of 30 seconds. First, Gilberto had his header cleared off the line. Then Robin Van Persie and Cesc Fabregas linked up to force. Well, watch this, a stunning save from Scott Carson. Thierry Henry returned after missing the last 8 games through injury, and he hit the post 3 minutes later. But the real turning point in the match was the sending off of Osei Sankova. He fouled Van Persie inside the area. This was only Sankova's 4th Premiership match for Charlton. Henry would convert his 7th Premiership goal of the season and went straight to Emmanuel Adebayor to share some moves. Henry was involved in Arsenal's 2nd. He combined with Justin Hoyt for the defender to score his 1st ever goal for the club. And of course it would be all Arsenal in the second half. Henry continued to pose a serious threat. And Henry was pulled down by Souleymane Diawara for Arsenal's 2nd penalty of the match. And as Henry doesn't always take penalties, he creates them. It was left to Van Persie to make it 3-0. Then in the dying moments, Van Persie scores Arsenal's 4th and his 5th in 3 games. Off the pitch, Arsene Wenger was happy to shake hands with Alan Pardew on this occasion. It was the first time the two have met since their infamous bust-up in November.
I felt better within my body, and as soon as I'm like that, I can enjoy my game better, and I think you can say it also. But what was pretty important today was to get the 3 points after the disappointment against Sheffield United, and pretty pleased also that Justin Hoyt scored his 1st goal for the club. That was, I think, a night to remember fine.
1 goal for you this evening on your return. It could have been many, many more, though. Scott Carson was in good form, the post and everything. What were your views on how many goals you could have had?
Doesn't really matter. You saw also, you know, I left the penalty to Robin. I said so many times, you know, to so many people, and I keep on saying it. That's my aim is not to score sorry, a lot of goals, you know, because if that was my aim, I wouldn't have let the ball for Robin to take the penalty, and I just thought at the time, you know, that was, you know, something pretty nice for Robin, because I do think, as I said in my program note, Robin, has matured a lot, and if he wants to, he can be one of the best in the years to come. And I would love if Robin can be top goal scorer in England. And that went through my mind at that time. And yeah, he haven't scored at that time or so. He didn't score yet in the game. So I just said to myself, he asked me, and I just gave him the ball. I think sometimes that's what it is also, team spirit.
Arsene Wenger knew he'd have to choose his words carefully as he reflected on the outcome of November's touchline bust-up with Alan Pardew. Wenger, remember, was fined £10,000 for his part. Pardew has just been cleared.
Good luck to him. I was charged on video, and on video you don't see a lot, frankly, especially from him. I'm not frustrated. I'm not here to get others punished. I want myself... I gave my explanation of a situation. In the end, he got punished. Was not punished. Was lucky.
The return of Thierry Henry for the midweek win over Charlton was a much-needed boost, and he'll stay in the side because Wenger has pledged a full-strength lineup this weekend as Arsenal look to follow up their Premiership win over Liverpool a few weeks ago with a victory at Anfield.
I think it will be an interesting game because we have beaten them well at home. And so we have the belief we can do it again. They will want to take revenge, certainly. So it should be a very open game and where both teams go for it. And I'm confident it will be a good cup tie where we will have a very good chance.
And after Saturday's FA Cup tie, Wenger takes Arsenal back to Liverpool on Tuesday in the quarter-final of the Carling Cup.
If you could win one, which would it be?
I never approach competition like that. You want always to win the next one, and to be at Arsenal you never choose to lose one, because when you ask me if you could win one, means on the other hand you will have to lose one, and you never accept that from the start before the competition.
Neither side will want to draw on Saturday. A replay could cause fixture congestion chaos. Nick Collins, Sky Sports.